Okay. So if you haven't already, if you will put your name and organization in the chat so we can have record of you being here. And then if you all have any events, activities, updates you want to share, we'll go ahead and open the floor for those now.
Hi, this is Marissa with Village Behavioral Health. It's not really an event. I just wanted to let everybody know that we do have immediate availability for our NOVA program. So that's ages 10 to 12 for boys and girls. And for anyone that doesn't know, we are a residential therapy intensive placement for children and adolescents ages 10 to 17 for mental health issues or substance use issues. It can be one or the other. We're duly licensed for both. Thank you.
Hi, this is Norma Morrison representing Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. We are the League of Women Voters is having a program in 3 days on Sunday afternoon from 2 until 3:30 at the Food City in Johnson City. That's on, let's see, address is 920 North State of Franklin, and it will be on gun violence in Tennessee. It is being led by Linda McFadden Keith Ketchum of Nashville. She has been a leader in this area for a number of years. I've met her. She is a well-spoken person, an expert in this area. And again, it's the League of Women Voters of Northeast Tennessee is sponsoring this at Food City on July the 9th. From 2 until 3:30. I hope you, and light refreshments will be served. I hope you can attend.
I just added more info about that event to the chat too, if y'all are interested, and y'all can reach out to Miss Norma if you need more info. Who else has an upcoming event or activity or program or whatever you want to share?
Hi, this is Shelly Parham. I'm the CEO at the Boys and Girls Club here in Elizabethton, and we are getting ready to open up our after-school registration. So I just wanted to let folks know that our after-school program registration will be opening up. We did fill up last year. Our summer was full, so I highly recommend anyone who knows somebody or has kiddos that you want to come to the club to be part of that early registration. We also, on September 14th, will have our big annual fundraising gala. Our keynote speaker this year is Rusty Wallace, who will be joining us during the Bristol Race Week. So it's going to be an exciting night. Carson Peters will be playing music. Those sponsorships are already on sale. Tickets will go on sale August 14th. Again, it's September 14th for the event, but those are just the two things that we have going on.
Shelly, I'm going to put you on the spot for a second. Will you share a little bit about costs for Boys and Girls Club? I know there are always questions about costs, and I know that y'all do a really amazing job of making sure everybody can attend the Boys and Girls Club. So will you share just a little bit more about that and what that looks like?
I'd be happy to. Thanks, Jillian. So anyone 13 years or to 17, we serve kids from 5 to 17. And any member who's 13 to 17 years old comes to the club for free. So we just actually renovated and expanded our teen room and our teen program because our teen numbers have doubled. So they come to the club for free. During the after school program, kids come to the club for $12 a week. We serve dinner and an after school snack during summer. We have homework help. We do a lot of individual tutoring, especially with the new reading law. And our teens do their own program, and we do partner with Carter County Drug Prevention. Thank you, Jillian, for our teen specific program. It costs the club $9 a day per kid for each child to come. In the after school program, we have about 120 average daily attendance. During the summer right now, we're at full capacity at 168. So it definitely costs us more than it does for someone to come for a full week. But I'm also really, really proud of that fact that we are no one else in the community does what we do, and no one in the community does what we do at our cost. I don't know if that answered all your question, Jillian, but during the summer, it's $35 a week, and we serve breakfast, lunch, and a snack. And then, of course, after school is only $12 a week.
Levi Shepard is leaving. Levi Shepard is leaving.
I have a question about that. Now, where do we go to fill out an application for a client?
For the Boys and Girls Club?
Yes.
So it depends on the client. Anyone in foster care or anyone who is well below the poverty line should go to Families First, because Families First will pay for everything in full. Otherwise you would go to our website, and there's a parent portal in the website where you would register, and they have to do that regardless of who's paying. But that gives us all the information on that child. We also pick up from 14 different schools. So we do transport kids from their school to the club every day. So it also depends on which school they go to.
Now, I do have a question. If I have a client that is moving to Carter County in August. They are going to be going probably to Happy Valley Elementary School. Now, can they still apply now, even though they're not residents yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but what I will stress is that there's a $20 registration fee that comes from Boys and Girls Club of America. So and I cannot refund that. So once they pay the $20, if they decided to do something else this early on, it might not, I can't return their $20. So I just want to make sure that they understand that.
Okay.
But yes, they can. They certainly can. And
Okay.
you made me think of, we have a exciting new partnership with Happy Valley. Their middle school and high schoolers are doing an after school academic program that gets over at 4:30, and their attendance has been low because parents can't leave work and just come get kids at 4:30. So their attendance for that age group has been low. So what we've said we will do is we will go back and pick up those kids at 4:30. So they can come to the club, get dinner, and parents can continue their workday and then pick their child up by 6 o'clock. So that's an exciting new partnership with them.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Anybody else have something coming up they want to share, or a program they want to share about? So I'm going to share a couple things that we have going on at Carter County Drug Prevention. We have our Harry Potter birthday event coming up the end of the month. It's on July 21st. It's a partnership with Elizabeth and Parks and Rec and the Elizabeth and Carter County Public Library. And so that event is always super fun. It will be at Covered Bridge Park on the 21st. We'll start with activities and stuff around 7 and then show a Harry Potter movie at dark. If you know anything about Harry Potter, we will have the Horcruxes hidden throughout the park and throughout downtown Elizabethton. And so there will be a scavenger hunt, all kinds of fun things for kiddos and families to do there. Our Overdose Awareness Day celebration is also coming up on August 31st. So if you want to watch our Facebook page for more information about that. And then I also wanted to see if Jeremiah or somebody wanted to share about the event that they're having for overdose awareness in Johnson City as well.
Hey, this is Jeremiah. I'm Lifeline for Region 1, which is the upper 9 counties of East Tennessee. But Inside Alliance is partnering with with several community partners, Frontier Health, Ballad Health, CTSU, Revita Health, and we are going to do an overdose awareness / kickoff recovery month, which is the month of September. On September 2nd, which is a Saturday, we're going to do it from 4 to 8, the Johnson City Pavilion, and we're going to have a lot of stuff for kids to do. So there's going to be bouncy houses and face painting. We're going to have little pots and soil and seeds so that they can plant a flower, kind of plant a seed is the idea behind that. We're going to do a memorial walk. We're going to have a memorial board where if you have someone that either if you want to share a success story of someone in recovery, or if you have someone that just in remembrance of someone that is that's been a victim of overdose, more than you can do that. We're going to have music, food trucks. So it should be a good time for the whole family and just an opportunity to come and, share your experience, strength, and hope, either recovery wise or in remembrance of someone that you've lost. So we hope everybody will come out and support that. It's going to be a really cool thing. We've got a lot of business partners in the community involved, and so we should be able to do it up big. That's it.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Ashley also shared a couple back to school bash events in the chat. So it's very sad to think about, but back to school events will be happening before we meet again. And so those information about both of those are in the chat for y'all as well. Anybody else have anything they want to share before we move into our speaker?
Hey, Jillian, it's Jennifer with Action. I have a couple events coming up. We have on September 29th, we are having our Faith and Recovery Summit forum up in Mountain City. If you're interested in setting up a table or anything like that, I can email you. I think Tyler actually shared it in the updates. On August 12th, I'm going to be doing a mental health first aid training up in Mountain City. If you're interested or know anyone that wants to take part in that, they're welcome to join. I can share that as well. And then on August 26th, we're doing a prevention / international overdose awareness day up in Mountain City. And we're going to have a lot of stuff for the kids, bouncy houses and things like that. So if you're interested in setting up for that, you're welcome to do that as well.
All right. Thank y'all so much for sharing. We'll also have all this information in the minutes. So if y'all want to follow up or share it with anybody else, you'll have it after the meeting as well. I am excited to introduce our speaker today. Caleb Krebs is here with Midgard Training Services. Caleb works at our Elizabethton Parks and Recreation in addition to his training services company. And Caleb does a lot of work for our community, y'all. He does all kinds of things for us, some that are not that fun. I'm just going to tell y'all, cleaning up our events, getting ready for our events, all the things. And he does a fantastic job of just supporting our community through his work with Parks and Rec. And I'm really excited to have him here today and share a little bit more about a new organization that he is doing. I'll also share that he just trained our whole staff at Carter County Drug Prevention, and also our amazing Strong ACC family partners in CPR and first aid, and just did a fantastic job. He's also doing water safety courses at the library, doing all kinds of good things. And so I'm sure he'll do a better job of talking about all of that than I will, but I'm excited to have him here and excited for y'all to hear from him. So I will turn it over to Caleb.
Thank you, Jillian. Real quick, it's been a long time since I've been on a Zoom meeting. So can everybody hear me? Awesome. As Jillian said, I'm involved with a lot of different organizations in the area. And here recently, I started a company. So Midgard is a licensed Red Cross training provider servicing the Northeast Tennessee region. I am also a member of the Red Cross of Northeast Tennessee. I am the community volunteer leader for Carter County. So if there's any events or things that you would like the American Red Cross to come to, please email me. I'll put my email in the comment section for you guys to reach out. So my organization came about primarily through a need throughout this region for training. Specifically in first aid, CPR, and AED. There's not a lot of Red Cross training providers. In fact, as far as I know, I'm the only licensed training provider that is associated with the Red Cross proper in the Northeast Tennessee region. And our primary goal is to give individuals the training, the skills, and the confidence to respond and recognize emergencies so we can make our homes and workplaces and communities much safer. A lot of the programs that we run are free through the American Red Cross. Most of our certifying organizations you would have to pay for, and that's where I come in. So I currently run programs in first aid, CPR, and AED that covers adults and pediatric to include children and infants. And as Jillian mentioned, I run a Whale's Tales, which is the Longfellows Whale's Tale program with American Red Cross. It is free. We meet at the Elizabeth and Carter County Public Library on Tuesdays from 1 to 2. Every person that attends actually gets to receive a free pool pass to the Franklin Pool here with Parks and Recreation. We're really thankful that they were able to sponsor that for us. And then I hold a water safety classes for adults. Now, all of these things, as some of the communities might, Heather says that this is not in the water. That's the key point here. I don't teach swim lessons. If people need swim lessons, I can give them that information. But this is primarily to give kids and adults the knowledge to maneuver aquatic environments safely. The goal of the Whale's Tale specifically is one of my favorite programs that we run, and that is I give the children, they come in, they sit down, they get about 30 minutes to an hour of instruction. That is a video, a presentation, and we do some games and some activities. They have to learn a little saying. So we did which one we did last week, because we didn't do it for the 4th of July, so it's not fresh in my mind. We did Don't Just Pack It, Wear Your Jacket, which is about wearing a life jacket. So I get them to come in, we talk about the safety environments that you would need to wear a life jacket in and how to put those on correctly. And then I also hosted a adult safety meeting, which is where I just give some of the basic information, statistics around water safety in our region and the nation, and hopefully I'm able to answer everyone's questions for those aquatic environments for caregivers and parents. Our first aid CPR AED program is highly modifiable. We do blended learning options, which is where you do partial online and partial in person. That's what I actually did with Jillian in Carter County Drug Prevention just a couple weeks ago. They seem to enjoy that. It cuts down on your time of in-class personal training. Those trainings run approximately 2 hours to 4 hours, depending on which program you choose. And you can customize those organizations where you have adult, child, and infant. And those each can be standalone as themselves or combined into 3. And you can have first aid, CPR, AED, or those are standalone. They can be combined as the 3. We have a bunch of upcoming programs that I'm currently hoping to provide the community. One being FAST, which is our first aid for severe trauma. This program came about largely in response to the rise of gun violence in the nation, as a need to teach individuals how to respond to large-scale emergency trauma events. And then we have a babysitting program. So that is done to where the kids come in and young participants come in. They take a class where it's not so focused on the individual care of changing diapers, though we do go over changing diapers. It is largely due to give these babysitters a condensed version of first aid and CPR and AED for the child and infant. And I'm also planning to start teaching wilderness and remote first aid, which, as in East Tennessee, we have beautiful mountains, rivers, and hiking trails and biking trails all over our area. And I've seen a great need of individuals to understand how to respond to emergencies in a remote or wilderness environment. Let me see. As far as any big upcoming events for the American Red Cross, I think our next large scale event will actually probably be the Covered Bridge Days for the city of Elizabethton, which is in September. So September 22nd through the 24th, we will be there representing the Red Cross of Northeast Tennessee, and hope to meet and get to know individuals as they come through. It's a great opportunity for you to come and not only meet a bunch of different organizations, it's a great opportunity for you as an organization to set up a booth and meet and be involved in your community. The Covered Bridge Days draws approximately 15,000 people to our Covered Bridge Park, which is right here located in Elizabethton downtown. And I will be giving out my contact information. You can go to my website, which is midgardtrainingservices.com. You can go to my email, which is midgardtrainingservices@gmail.com. And I will also put my cell phone number in there if you want to text me and or call me with any questions. As Jillian said, I am involved with a lot of different organizations doing a lot of different jobs. So I will go ahead and just apologize if I don't respond within 5 minutes of you contacting me, but I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible. Are there any questions that you guys have that I might be able to answer about the Red Cross, Midgard Training Services, or Elizabethton Parks and Recreation? Well, there are no questions, then I will turn this back over to Jillian.
Thank you, Caleb. Appreciate you sharing and all the awesome things that you're doing. I am going to ask our committee chairs now to share just a little bit about the committees that we have. So we have Committee A, which is chaired by Tia Hughes. It's our Substance Abuse Committee. And then we also have Committee C, which is our Data Committee. I don't know if Emily's here or if Tyler or Caroline, if y'all want to share. So if y'all will just spend a couple minutes sharing what's going on in your committees, and then we'll open up the breakout rooms.
Hi guys. So we're going to talk about the International Overdose Awareness Day event that's being held on August the 31st from 6 to 8 at the Covered Bridge Park in Elizabethton. So we're going to have bouncy houses, a community art project, different games, free hot dogs and ice cream. We'll have vendors galore and different resources. We're also going to have Narcan at the event and live music. So basically, I still need some more vendors. So the goal of this project is to have as many vendors as we could possibly get, because we are having the treatment centers come in local areas, and a treatment center coming from actually Virginia to come down to kind of get some of our resources. And so I would like to be able to provide as much as we possibly can to the people in the area. So if you're interested, please come and join the committee. Also, you can send me an email. It's I'll put it in the chat. It's tia@cartercountydrugprevention.org, and we'll get you on the list to come and hang out with us for the day.
I guess since Emily's not here, I'll give an update about Committee C. We've been going over the county health assessment process and giving updates on where we're at with that as far as our surveying and focus group data. So we'll be doing a little bit more of that today and kind of planning the final steps of this and showing off some of the data package work that one of our interns in the Northeast Regional Health Office has been doing. So if any of that interests you, that's what we'll be doing today. So hop in Committee C.
Hi, Jillian. Are you there? Are you there, Jillian?